to another episode of Diving Deep with Shaliva and Kareem. Today we have a very hot topic talking about
The
the.
economy being destroyed, and we have this vaccine for the coronavirus that's coming down. That's going to be mandatory. A lot of people don't believe that. They don't believe the government has the power to force a vaccine on people. They do. And the guidelines say, as long as there is no other option, no other cure, no other alternative, the government can create a mandatory vaccine. And so why do you think? I don't know whether hydroxychloroquine works or not. And I'm not saying that it does, but the government is not going to allow the people to believe that there is an option, because then if there is an option, if there is an alternative, they cannot make the coronavirus vaccine mandatory. So that's why you see the black female doctor that came out a couple of weeks ago, who you haven't heard a peep out of since then because they've gagged her. You're not gonna any doctor who has came out speaking against hydroxychloroquine or speaking for any other alternative to a vaccine, they will always get gagged. They will always get removed from social media, because there cannot be any opposition to a vaccine. And the vaccine is so much more than just the vaccine. When it finally does get here, it's not just going to be like the MMR vaccine or the tetanus vaccine. You're going to get a little stick in your arm, and it's going to be done. This vaccine is being created using completely new technology. It's not going to be the same. And the other sad thing about it is, like Donald Trump said from the very beginning, they're going to fast track this through the FDA. This vaccine has not, it's not going to have the same level of testing. And also on top of that, you got to think about from the time that this vaccine was created in a lab, I believe back in maybe April, to the time it went from animal testing to now they've already started human testing. There's not enough time to actually have any long-term studies done on this. There's not even a 2-year study on it. So what happens 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What are the long-term effects? That brings me back to what Bill Gates said a few years ago in his TED Talk conversation. And he said that in the next few years, if we do a really good job with vaccines, we could probably lower the world population by 10 to 15%. Bill Gates actually said that.
I saw that.
It's, to me, I find it mind-boggling when people are so eager to try out this new vaccine. If you look at some of the reports that have already come out about the vaccine, where some of the things that are in it and some of the different ways that they're going to administer it, and actually even the ways that they're going to test whether the vaccine is in your body and it's actually, it's successful. There was a doctor who talked about the study that they did on, they had 30 people for human trials, and they have this solution that's inside the vaccine called luciferase. Yes, it has Lucifer in the name, and Lucifer.
It's called what now?
Luciferase.
Oh.
And so it has Lucifer in the name. Lucifer is the light bearer. It's a name for Satan, but Lucifer is the light bearer. And the reason why they call it luciferase is because under certain conditions, maybe a black light or maybe some type of scanner or something like that, your skin or some part of your body will actually glow, and they'll be able to see that the vaccine is in your body.
What?
Right. So, but that's the way that because this is something that, there are all types of scams in the world. There are all types of people who try to get over and fake different things. This is not going to be something that they're going to play around with and not have one absolute surety that a person actually took the vaccine. you may have doctors who may be conscientious objectors who may not agree with giving people the vaccines. And so the doctors won't be trusted to actually administer these vaccines. So how can they actually, let's say a cop pulls you over and one of the first things they want to know is, have you been vaccinated, before they even ask for your license and registration? How will they know? Maybe they'll have a little scanner. They'll scan your forearm, check to see that the luciferase shows up, and then they go ahead and proceed with their traffic stop.
The luciferase.
So they have a lot of different things going on, and all of these things are going on while Black people and white people are at war.
Oh, that's it for today, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed everything we discussed. Please like, share, and subscribe. And look out for more videos in the future. Bye-bye.
Good night.
All right, stop.